inside head and neck. External, common carotid divides external, internal. That's all parts of the body supplied from different three parts of aorta. What parts of aorta? Do you remember? First part is ascending, then arch, then descending. Descending consists of what two parts? Thoracic, abdominal. Topography of all these parts you will draw and remember. Now return to the heart. Projection of all ostium study. Ostium truncipulmonalis under the third rib, it is projected. On the level of the third rib, it is projected. Ostium truncipulmonalis behind the sternum, ostium aorta projected. On oblique line which connects the fourth rib cartilage with the sixth, on this line projected valva bicuspidalis, ostium atrioventricularis sinistrum, and ostium atrioventriculare dextrum. What does it mean, the conducting system of the heart shortly, and the structure of the wall of the heart? Structure of the wall and conducting system. No, wall of the heart at first. Inner layer of the heart, what name has? Endocardium. Endocardium line the atria, ventricles, continues in the vessels. Endothelium of the vessel has the same structure as endocardium. It consists of endothelial epithelial cells and subendothelial connective tissue layer with smooth muscle. Under the endocardium, what layer lies? The main layer of the heart is muscular, myocardium. It is pump, yes, it is hollow muscular organ which pumps the arterial blood along all life. It has hollow cavity, and the wall is of the heart is muscular. Myocardium of ventricle consists of three layers. Myocardium of the atria of two layers, and they start from fibrous skeleton, from the rings and trigonum. External layer of the heart, which covers these vessels and surface myocardium, external layer, is called epicardium, and surrounded by pericardium. The sheath of the heart, external sheath of the heart, is called pericardium. Pericardium, which joins to the diaphragm, to the mediastinal pleura, and then continues on the vessels, the largest vessels. Pericardium has two layers: fibrous, external fibrous layer, which adjoins to tendinous center of diaphragm, mediastinal pleura, and continues as tunica adventitia on the vessels. You can see it is opened here, pericardium, and inside it is more smooth, pericardium from inside, lined with motion, smooth surface. It is called pericardium serosum. Pericardium has the same development like pleura, like peritoneum. From ventral unsegmented part of mesoderm is developed. Do you remember ventral mesoderm? It forms the coelomic primary body cavity of embryon. It has planktopleura, somatopleura, which gives rise to the parietal visceral layer of peritoneum, of pleura, of pericardium. The serous pericardium has two layers: parietal, which adjoins to the fibrous, and visceral, which covers the heart, like testis. Do you remember tunica vaginalis testis? It forms parietal layer and visceral, and between them we have cavum testis. Here we have cavum pericardium. Pericardial cavity lies behind two layers of the serous pericardium, parietal and visceral. And just this layer which covers the heart from outside, it has been removed here because it is preparation of the muscles for demonstration of the vessels. This external layer of the heart is removed. What name has this layer? Да, положим. Я возьму на вахте, нету. Epicardium it is called. Epicardium. Epicardium is visceral layer of serous pericardium. Do you understand this? Yes. No. Pericardium has fibrous, serous. I must draw this for you. Fibrous. From inside, it has cirrhosis. The heart lies inside. The cirrhosis parietal layer, then on the vessels goes and covers the heart and forms epicardium, visceral, parietal and fibrous. This will be first, this will be second, this will be third. Fibrous, parietal cirrhosis, visceral cell. Between them, cavum pericardium, the pericardial cavity. And this pericardium has also two sinuses, sinus pericardium transversus. This transverse sinus, you will pull forward. Truncus pulmonalis aorta. They are important, the sinuses. The space which during surgical operation are important. Surgeons can directly have way to the anterior surface of the heart. This transverse pericardial sinus and oblique pericardial sinus between pulmonary veins on posterior surface and ostium vena cava inferior. Here we have transverse oblique pericardial sinus. What does it mean, conducting system of the heart? The heart muscle of the heart, it is specific muscle. It is striated, but histological structure. Do you know the cardiac muscle? Do you study? Since it's informed that cardiac muscle has vegetative innervation, sympathetic, parasympathetic innervation. And what specific property of the cardiac muscle? It has automatic contraction. It has contract automatically. Inside the heart we have specific cardiomyocytes, which are more lighter in color and which are rich innervated by sympathetic parasympathetic nerve. They form so-called conducting system. This conducting system during physiology we will study consists of nodes and fibers. Nodes, what nodes we have? The pacemaker, in which appears the kid flat node, which lies in right atrium between auricula dextra vena cava inferior. Here we have no pacemaker or nodus sinoatrialis kid flat node, sinoatrial node. 65-70 in a minute. By this rate, impulses will spread into the right atrium, left atrium, systole of the atrium, then systole of the ventricles occur. Through the conducting system of the atria, pass to the atrioventricular node, which lies in lower part of septum interatriale, Ashov-Tavara node, or atrioventricular node, which continues with his bundle in interventricular septum, divides in two crura, crus dextrum, sinistrum, and Purkinje fibers, which spread into the ventricles. And electric coda of this conducting system is called electrocardiogram. You can see this different part of this electrocardiogram. P, Q, R, S, T. Now vessels of the heart, nerves no, but vessels you will study. What vessels supply the heart? From bulb of aorta, from sinus aorticus, dextrum, sinistrum. What two vessels start? Arteria coronaria dextra, arteria coronaria sinistra. Coronary left artery is very short. Turn your attention, it is only the short artery. Very soon it is divided in two branches. Ramus interventricularis anterior and ramus circumflexus. The circumflex branch is an anterior interventricular branch. They arise from left coronary artery. Right coronary artery is only posterior interventricular branch. Ramus interventricularis posterior. These two interventricular arteries in the region of incisura apicis cutis, they join together and form longitudinal arterial ring. And circumflex branch with right coronary artery, they form transverse arterial ring and longitudinal. These arteries, branches of the right and left coronary arteries, supply the heart. And after microcirculatory bed, What 5 veins? Vena cordis magna, vena cordis media, vena cordis parva, vena posterior ventriculi sinistri, vena obliqua atrii sinistri drain into the coronary sinus. They form the cardiac circle, the propacardial circle, coronary arteries and veins of the heart. Please study the heart with pericardium and parts of aorta with their branches. Only name of the parts and branches with their topography.